Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Patterson video. Today, we are going to be talking about a mod that is very special to me. It is called the Gobber mod. If you know anything about the Gobber mod in Minecraft, you'll know that it is elaborate and it is very cool, and there's a lot of stuff to talk about. So, I am not going to dilly-dally. I am going to try to get right into this. So, if you can see on this wall right here, I have made how you would see the Gobber in each dimension. So to start off, you are going to need a netherite pickaxe. This is a late game objective. So once you have the netherite pickaxe, you're going to be able to mine the Gobber ore, stone Gobber ore. That's going to drop you the Gobber goblet. You can turn that into Gobber glob. That turns into Gobber ingots. Okay, and I know this is a lot, so you kind of have to stay with me. With the Gobber ingots, you can turn those into a Gobber pickaxe that I have up here, okay? And this cycle repeats. So once you get that, you can go into the nether and get this. And this is nether Gobber goblet. And then you can turn that into the glob, which you can turn into the ingot, and cycle repeat until you get the nether pickaxe. Which then you can go into the end dimension, and there is the Gobber, which turns into end Gobber goblet, and it keeps going. But this is what you want. This is the almighty grail. And there are crafting recipes to turn these into. I think it's like diamonds and some netherite scrap. So this is very expensive, and you're gonna be like, wow, this seems very overpowered, but this process takes a long time. So that's kind of why it's so overpowered, because it takes a while. You can't just get it, in an hour. It's going to take you a while to get it, which makes it, fun. It gives you an objective. Like, I want to get the best armor in the game, and this is what that mod is about. So now, we're over at the armor. Okay, so the first tier of armor is the Gobber, the plain Gobber. This is better than diamond armor, but it doesn't have any special attributes. It's kind of just, it's cool. You get the little, you get this little face here, which is cool, but not a whole lot of attributes other than the fact that it's better than diamond armor. Same with the nether. It's cool, got a cool texture, I like it, doesn't do much, it is better than this armor, but other than that, other than the cosmetically, it's just fine. Now, this is when it changes. When we get to the end chest plate, the end boots, if you have the full suit on, look how cool I look. If you have the full suit on, if you look right here, it says no fall damage and gliding. Okay? So we're going to go up here, and I'm going to initially show you the no fall damage. So I can jump off of here. I'm in survival mode. I'm cool. I'm not going to die. Okay? And the other thing, you might be like, gliding, what does that mean? Like, I know what that means, but like, what does it mean in Minecraft? I'll show you what it means. Yep. It's like you have an elytron when you don't actually have an elytron. So you'll never, ever, ever have to get the, you don't have to keep the elytron. You can keep your chest plate on because you can fly. You now have every attribute of an elytra without actually having it on, which is so, so cool about the end armor. Okay, so that was the end armor. Now is, you might be like, there is a tier above this? Yes, there is, and it's right here. The dragon set. Now, I want to say this right now. In every server that I have ever played on with the Gobber mod, we agree to never let anybody get this. If you get it, you're kicked off the server. We don't allow it because it is broken. So if you read the attributes, creative flight, water breathing, fire protection, no fall damage, and harmful effect protection. This basically, no, not even basically. You were in creative. This is something that I don't play with because I think it's insane. It is very, very expensive and very, very hard to get to this point, but it's doable, and that's a problem. You should not be able to do this in survival Minecraft, so I don't play with this, but it's Minecraft. You can play however you want to play, so if you want to play with this, play with it. Who cares? It's a really cool mod. I like it. It's fun, but it's just a little broken. Okay, and now we're on the tools part. This part is my favorite part of the mod. So, each, as you can see over there, each tier has its own tools, and some of them have cool tools, but like I said, they're all the same, they're just different levels. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the end because it's cool. We're gonna grab the special ones. Let's see, this one's special, that one's not that special. Okay, we're just gonna grab these for now, and I'm gonna show you guys what they do. So this is the sniper sword that you can craft whenever you get the end Gobber, and it, yeah, it's exactly what it says it is. It's a sniper. Now, there is a cooldown, but it is unlimited, so you never have to worry about, you know, re-going here. The Paxel, this is one of my favorite mods. It basically is everything in one. A Paxel. I make these as soon as I get into the world. It's a shovel, it's a pickaxe, it's an axe. It does everything. This is super cool, and you don't even need Gobber for it. This Paxel mod actually goes as far as being, you know, for iron, for diamond, whatever. Other things, and hammer. This is gonna mine a 3x3, which is very, very helpful. And then we have the end excavator, which, I mean, come on. This is super cool, guys. So this is one of my favorite parts, especially with the tools. And you might be like, well, these are already busted. There's no way you can enchant them, right? Yes, you can enchant them with whatever you want. They have the base, everything. These phantoms are going to come beat me up. They have the base, everything, sharpness, efficiency. You can put whatever you want on it. So yeah, the tools in this mod are insane. Okay, now that we are done with the tools, we're going to move on to the staffs. This is crazy. So, staffs. We're going to go ahead and take them all off because why not? There are more staffs than this in the game. I'll go ahead and show you. There's a few more, but they're just not really that cool. So, Staff of Sound. This is your volume warning. So some of these are kind of pointless. It kind of just fires sonic boom. It doesn't really, it does do some damage, but it's not that crazy. Staff of channeling and Staff of sniper. This is kind of just like the sniper sword. Shoots an arrow, long cooldown on it. Staff of the stars. It places unlimited torches. So I mean that's cool. Kind of weird though. This is Staff of clearing. So if I came over here and I right clicked, you know, I mean, that's also just kind of useless. Staff of the farmer accelerates crop growth while in main right hand. Okay, so yeah, so you know, if you have this in your hand, it's going to accelerate your crop growth. So like, you really just have to experiment with these ones and see which ones you like. It's kind of just up to you, like, you know, how you play the game and how they're going to benefit you. So yeah, you'll kind of have to experiment with those yourself. Alrighty, so the next part, we are going to be looking at the rings, and this is the most elaborate part because there are so many rings, and there are so many where it's like, you're gonna have to go through them and see which ones you like, but I picked out the best ones. So we'll go ahead and throw them in here. The Ring of Stealth hides the player from many common mobs. So if you're just walking through a field and there's a bunch of creepers and stuff, if it's in your offhand, you're not being seen. Ring of air walking. This is exactly how it sounds. I can walk on air. Yeah, pretty crazy. Ring of the Phoenix protects from fire and lava, so if you have it, this one actually just works in your inventory. If you can see the yellow words, it works in your inventory. So if I have this just in my inventory, I can never die to fire or lava. So that's cool. Ring of Ender Chest. So if I right click this, it goes to my Ender Chest on the go. So anything in this Ender Chest right here, or any Ender Chest in the world, I can always access it. My buddy Eric likes that one a lot. Ring of Ascent. This one is right click while in offhand to activate. So if it's in my offhand and I right click, I will start floating. Levitation 2 for 2 minutes, and I can take it off and I'm fine. Ring of the Farmer accelerates crop growth again, and then Ring of Return. This is my favorite ring. It's because, let's say I'm over here and I'm dying to a skeleton, I'm fighting him, boom, I'm gone. Just like that. Ring of Return. It's super cool. So what it actually does is it teleports you to your last bed, and my last bed was right out here, so I broke it, but that's where it was. So that's how that works, and it's really nice just for getting out and also just going home. Like, even if you're not like in a dangerous situation, like getting home, that's awesome. So yeah, those are the rings. Like I said, there's plenty more, but those are the best ones and the coolest ones. So yeah. The next thing that we are going to be talking about is the medallions. Now, I have a lot of these medallions, okay? And these are really cool. I haven't actually used these in any of my survival worlds yet, but I'm planning on it after doing all the research. So Medallion of the Sea provides faster swimming, works while you're in inventory. So this obviously isn't a pool, so it's not really going to work, but that's cool. Medallion of Suffering affects pain and suffering on hostile mobs in range. I mean, that's just cool. You walk by a mob and it's doing damage to it. Medallion of Water Breathing, so this is in my inventory. You see how my bubbles aren't going down. Yeah, I can stay in here for the rest of the day and be cool. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Medallion of the Hero, so if you are near villagers and you want to trade with them, get a better deal, these will give you those trades. Medallion of Healing, that's pretty self-explanatory. Medallion of Experience, if you're mining and fighting, this is going to boost your experience. I don't know what the rate is, but I mean, having more XP is just awesome. So yeah, this is a super cool part. It's not too elaborate. You know, you can find these, you can make these. I definitely recommend using the medallions, especially after finding out so much about them. Like, that's just super cool. All right, one of the last things we are going to be talking about is the food. You can craft this food. You can find it. I mostly find it. I never really make it. But this food is crazy. This food is so nutritious. The saturation on it is insane. You eat one piece of steak, you're going to be fine. Any of this, you can literally eat all of this. It's going to be perfect for you. So if you ever find this while you're in the Gobber mod, you always need to pick it up. Always pick up this food and always use it, because the saturation on it is insane. You're never going to go hungry. It is just crazy. So yeah, so if you ever need to cook this food, which actually you don't, but if you ever need to cook anything, there is Gobber Foo, I think is what it's called. Is it called Foo? Yes, Foo. So Foo is just like a better version of coal. So I don't actually know the number of how many it smelts. So let me jump cut real quick and find out how much one smelts. Okay guys, so it's been about 2 minutes now and it hasn't gone down at all. Okay, that might be a little bit. Guys, it might be a stack. It might be a stack per one foo. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, look at that. Like, I bet it gets crazier as it goes up too. It's definitely, I mean, this and Gobber foo probably goes forever. Well, that's super cool. So yeah, guys, that is the Gobber mod. I'm going to be linking CurseForge in the description of this video, not directly linking this mod because I use CurseForge and I can't really link it directly, but I can link CurseForge, which is what I use, and then inside CurseForge you can find this. It's just called Gobber. It's the only one that pops up whenever you search it. A really cool mod, and I really think you guys should download it. I think it's awesome. But this has been another Patterson video, guys. I hope you guys like the mod reviews, because I play with so many mods, so I could do this forever. But tell me what you guys want me to do in the comments. I mean, you know, you want to keep playing hardcore, or you want me to do some more mod reviews, you want to play with my friends more, please let me know. But if you guys did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.